Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, and we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind, not the fire that...
Welcome back to this episode of Hawk Talk.
I'm AJ.
And I'm Callie. Hey AJ, have you checked your grades lately?
No, I have not. How do I do that?
If you go to the Horizon Middle School homepage, there will be a link, or type in cvsd.powerschool.com.
Is that all?
No, but the rest is easy. You simply need to put in your school ID number for your username and your birthday for your password.
Thanks, Callie. I'll make sure to look those up.
Hey, speaking of grades, do you know when conferences are?
Yes, I do. They take place next Tuesday through Thursday. We will have half days, so we get out of school at 12:30 on those days to make sure you're all doing good things, so your teachers have good things to say about you to your parents. Some people are saying good things about the latest Sweet on Attendance winners.
The latest students chosen are Grayson Ankes, Daniel Ivory, Brody Cosouth, Ira Ramey, and Macy Dornham.
While we're on attendance, Callie, have you been absent yet this year?
Yes, I have, AJ. How can I make sure it is not unexcused and I don't get in trouble?
Well, Callie, all you have to do is have your parents call the attendance line at 509-558-4950, and your parents say why you were gone. It's easy as that.
Wow, I'll be sure to have my parents do that so I don't get in trouble.
It's no trouble to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We gone, every argument, every word we can't take back, 'cause with all that has happened, I think...
Sports fans, welcome to this week's edition of Sports.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Braxton.
Let's kick this off already. Before we get to next week's games, we want to chat with a few of our fall athletes. Let's welcome 8th grade softball player Callie and 8th grade lightweight football player Owen.
We have a couple questions for you guys. Callie, what has been the highlight of your season so far?
Our highlight is McKinley's Grand Slam.
How about you, Owen?
The 6-second game-winning touchdown.
Tell us about how sportsmanship has displayed during your games, Callie.
We definitely have good sportsmanship to the other team.
Our sportsmanship's been pretty good.
Lastly, based on your wins and losses, how successful has this season been, Callie?
It's been very successful. The 8th grade JV is undefeated.
And you, Owen?
Pretty good, we're 2-1.
Thanks for your time, Callie and Owen, and good luck next week as you wrap up your season.
Support the candy corn.
Let's go check out next week's schedule. Starting off with cross country, their all-league meet at CV High School on Monday.
The football teams also wrap up their season on Tuesday. The middleweight players will play their last game at Green Acres Middle School, and lightweight has a game at home against Evergreens.
Last and certainly not least, the varsity softball teams finished their season this week, but the HMS 1 JV teams play at Evergreen, and HMS 2 JV teams play at Green Acres.
That concludes today's sports report. Don't forget, coming up next are wrestling and volleyball, which will start next week. Get your paper in so you can play.
See you next week, Hawks. Bye.
Know the way that the story ends, then only for a minute.
Hey to all of you characters out there, welcome back to this week's Character Dare. I'm Paige.
And I'm Devin. Did you do the dare this week?
You mean, did I look in the mirror and say 3 things I like about myself? I did, but I could have done better.
That's okay, as long as you tried. But I know who did.
Let's welcome some guests that have done the dare.
Let's welcome Nora Smith.
And Olivia Neal. Thanks for joining us.
So let's begin. Why did you guys decide to do the dare?
I decided to do the dare because it helped me raise
my self-esteem and helped me if like I was going through a hard time or something, and it made me happier.
It helps me feel more positive about myself, so then I could be more positive to everybody else.
That's really cool. Okay, was it strange or awkward to talk to yourself in the mirror?
Yes, very, because people would ask me what I was doing, and I would be like, something?
I guess it wasn't really that awkward, but I guess it was a little out of my comfort zone.
I understand that. Was it difficult to come up with 3 things you like about yourself?
I don't know, I've been thinking about it for a while, yeah.
I kind of prepared myself.
Do you think you'll do another dare this year?
Yeah, definitely. It's fun.
Awesome. Now let's talk about next week's dare.
Raise the roof.
You're supposed to raise your hand and ask a question about something you don't know a lot about.
That doesn't sound so bad. Let's
see how the Hawks do it.
Yeah.
Yes, how can I help you?
How do you do this problem?
Okay, let's see. So you're going to start out with 31 minus 13. And that equals 18, correct? And then you're going to go, how many times does 9 go into 18?
2.
That's right. Good job.
Thank you.
Change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirit.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to BLT, Birthdays, Lunch, and In That Tune. I'm Eliana.
And I'm Mia. Hey, Eliana, I heard your birthday's coming up.
Yeah, and speaking of birthdays, there are no birthdays for today or Saturday.
But Booker D. Moss has a birthday on Sunday.
Happy early birthday.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And get lots of presents.
Sometimes lunch is like a present because it's so good.
What's for lunch today?
Today's lunch is teriyaki beef dippers with an egg roll.
I'll be opening my lunch account today to buy that.
Yum, I love beef dippers.
Hey Mia, do you know where the Nile River is located?
Yeah, I do. It's the longest river in the world, and it's located in Africa. Wait, wasn't last week's song Africa by Weezer?
Yep, let's see who guessed it.
Miss Harding.
Samuel Hall, 6th grade.
Nolan Orendorff, 6th grade.
Natalie Thurber, 8th grade.
Elliot McNeese, 6th grade. Okay, Hawks, make sure you turn in your guesses of Name That Tune to the box by the office.
Put your song title, author, your first and last name, and grade, or else it won't be correct.
That's it for this week's edition of BLT.
See you next week.
Bye!
Hey, good morning, Horizon students. Welcome to another edition of Wolcott's Wisdom. So glad you're here. Hey, you survived the first round of progress reports, and guess what? Next week, parent-teacher conferences are happening. I want to encourage you to remind your parents. Conferences will be next Tuesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and Thursday evening. We'll have arena-style conferences in the gym at those times. We're looking forward to sharing the great things and the great work that you accomplish here every day with your parents, so encourage them to come. Hey, Wolcott's Wisdom today is about gratitude. Gratitude is a great thing to express in our lives, especially when we're having a hard day. One way to turn that around is think about those things that we're grateful for. So there's this great motivational leadership guru. His name is Zig Ziglar. He says this about gratitude. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you'll have even more to express gratitude for. That's the wisdom for today. Have a great Friday.
I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the evening falls and I'm left there with my thoughts, and the image of you being with someone else, well, it's eating me up inside. But we ran our course, we pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirit.
Callie, do you know of any important dates that come up in October?
Actually, a very important one is today. From 8:30 to 12:30, we have picture retakes. Hopefully you get your picture retakes done today if you are gone or you don't like your pictures.
Some other big news is that Halloween is only 2 weeks away.
Did you know you can wear your Halloween costume to school? We know Miss Bruns will.
We do want to remind you that you cannot wear hoods or hats.
No weapons are allowed to be part of your costume at school.
Oh wow, that's really cool. I better start looking for my costume right away.
One more thing you need to do is make sure you're following HMS on Facebook and Instagram.
All you have to do is go to Instagram and Facebook and type in Horizon CVSD.
Okay, I'll be sure to do that at lunch when I'm allowed to have my phone.
Ending on that note,
have a great weekend, Hawks.
To see you smile.